Good morrow, everyone. This is the weekend collective reading for December 29th and December 30th, 2018. It's the last weekend of the year. I've loved this year. What is your favorite thing that has happened this year? And what is something that you could have done without? It could be anything. It could be as simple as someone got you the wrong coffee. That's actually pretty much a big one. Forgot what I said. Hey Danny. So guys, this is what's happening. I'm going to do the live reading event tonight for the weekend. And then I'm going to start to do the January projections. I'm going to be doing that today and tomorrow, probably finishing off on Sunday. Yep, I'm kind of tired, bro. But it's all good. I think I just going through a detox, you know, taking all those processed foods out. Hey, Chelsea. So, guys, this is a collective reading. Aw, Danny, you never take it easy. I love that about you. This is a collective reading. So, if you're new to the channel, first off, hi, welcome. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit the bell. And also, if you hang out to the end, you get your own personal projection. And if something resonates, that is awesome. You can let me know in the comments. You can reach out in personal message. And I'm also on all social platforms. I bit the bullet and I downloaded Tumblr. So I'm going to be investigating that tonight when I finish my readings. If something doesn't resonate, you can either let it fall away, ask for clarification. You can still book your own personal reading. Everything is welcome and acceptable. I was eyeballing the Psychic Tarot. Hi, Kimberly. I was eyeballing the Psychic Tarot. This is my friend Heather's deck. So I'm going to see how it feels. I was drawn to it. I used it, I think, twice before, but I'm feeling it more. That, and there's a few decks that I'm going to be working on. We have the Vampire Tarot, Magical Messages from the Fairies, and Angel Tarot cards. These are all things I'm going to be working on over the next few weeks. And then I'll incorporate them into the readings and my private readings too. Everything's in the description, so if you haven't checked it out yet, check it out. There's so many ways to get a hold of me, and also check out the Amazement That's in Rose Garden. Hi Ashley, welcome to the channel. Make sure that you like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, and if you hang out to the end, you get your own personal projection from any of the decks that I will be using in tonight's reading. So again, welcome, and let's see where things go. I wanted to see how we were going to finish up this weekend. I want to see where we're getting kicked off. So, Chelsea, all right, I will talk to you soon, love. And I love the pictures that you've been posting, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. So we have New Beginnings, Heart Chakra, Emotional Withdrawal, Sacral Chakra. Mwah. Love you too, Chels. So much love for you. They are beautiful, and I was really pulled to them. I used them like twice before on my live readings, but I really want to get into them. I'm in a huge time of expansion, and really I want to get things running. So that is it. I'm currently staring at 5 decks that I'll be incorporating into my reading over like the next 2 weeks. Then we have Obstacles and Challenges. Then we have Power. This is talking about putting that space in between you and people in your world, or you and situations, finally putting in that space. The last straw has broken the camel's back. This is time for you to finish off these old endings, things that are not serving you, that are holding you back along your path. You're kicking them free. And with that, it's actually going to be nerve-wracking. You are going to question your motives, question your ability, but you have to understand these things are going to come to a close regardless, because it's not meant for you along your path anymore. The thread has faded out, and you're going to want to go back, sit in codependency, either with a person or a situation or a career, but it is time for forward movement and momentum, and really in stepping into this new chapter and letting go of the past completely, but keeping the memories so you know what you are not going back to and what you've outgrown, and stepping into the new unknown. You are going to be met with resistance from yourself. You are programmed to do that. One of the teachers at Zen Rose Garden, Holly, she actually did a video on that, and I was watching again because I'm going through all the teachers, and it's a natural process. So when you are meeting that resistance, push through it. Do something unknown. You are having your survival skills tested, and what is on the other side of it is a lot easier than what it is now. Everything that you're imagining, I mean, danger is a real thing, I'm not saying that, but the fear and how you respond to it is totally up to you and totally part of your creative power. And going into something different, you are going to own your power. You are the lion or the lioness, whatever you identify as, but you are going to own that roar. And that is the hugest thing for you to understand right now. And being very clear coming into this coming year, and this being the last weekend moving forward, yes, get ready for some complete upheaval in connections with people and the living situation. It's just going to be a complete overhaul to begin with. So the new beginnings are imminent, and it is completely remaking your world. A lot of it is involving unconditional love for yourself the bravery thing is going to be a test for you, because even if you quit before the finish line, which I put in the title piece, don't quit at the finish line. Cross it. Everything you want is on the other side of it. The test is pushing through that, pushing through the discomfort. It is there for a reason, and you know, I feel like this is going to be a huge time of perseverance for the public. See, these are the cards. So again, that was New Beginnings, Heart Chakra, Emotional Withdrawal. You've been sensing it. It's real. Testing your survivals with the Sacral Chakra, and Obstacles and Challenges and Power. Own it. Own where you are going. This year has been complete transformation. This has been taking fear, anger, resentment, all those low vibrational energies, and transmuting them into something that is really useful and beneficial for you. So breathe, you're almost there. Pushing through the discomfort is, I can kind of equate it to trying to run through mud. Be careful, but continue moving forward. Let's see, I want Wisdom of the Oracle now. I've had this deck for a while now. Look, the casing that it's in is completely all beat up. I have to get an actual slip cover for it. I'll be doing that probably tomorrow. I don't know why I've been putting that little thing off. It's so tedious. You know, it takes 15 seconds, and that's including purchase time. So I'll be doing that. Yeah. Hey. Ooh. Look, we got soulmates. All right. If any of these cards come out in reverse, it's not anything negative. It's how the story marries as a whole. And at the worst case scenario, it'll tell you what to be mindful of and what to pay attention to. Oh my goodness. Danny. Guys, if you don't know, Danny is my Canadian soul brother. And apparently things have frozen over up there. Okay, I get it, you want to come out. Oh God, this is all about choices and fork in the road, and damn, you know that it is time to move on, time to move ahead. Why are we so afraid? Probably because we've been conditioned to think that we have to do everything by ourselves, and no one's going to be there further down the road. This is all on you. And yeah, it's winter, Danny. So we've been so conditioned and taught that you have to do everything by yourself. And while it's true that no one can live your life for you, you're never alone. You have spirit, you have co-creation, you have people who are part of the same wavelength and line, and even tribes, soul family, if you want to call it that. You can have bloodline family. It doesn't matter. Your family's your family. You create it or you're born into it, whatever works for you. But this is saying that we've been so conditioned to thinking that we have to have everything answered at once, and we're going to be doing it all at once by ourselves. It's always a man is an island, and that is the idea and programming that we are breaking right now. So it is time for a change. You know that there's a fork in the road and that you can't give that power away to anyone. So you aren't alone in this. Don't go into seclusion. Don't go into those low vibrational energies again just because you understand them and you know how to navigate them. You are being dragged out of those phases of your life. If you notice, this is on 3 of the cards that I had pulled. Look at the top. Doesn't that remind you of a finish line? The whole idea about this weekend and going into the New Year's is not going back to old stories, old ways of thinking, old programming, just because you've done it for a long time and you could probably do it without a problem for the rest of your life, but what are you sacrificing for it? You're sacrificing everything about yourself, everything that is great and expansive about yourself. So there's a deep knowing. It's not easy, and I completely understand that it's not easy, but what is on the other side of this is those deep soul bonded connections. It can be romantic. You can have that, the titles of karmic, soul bond, soulmate, twin flame, all that, whatever resonates with you. You can also have soul tribe, soul family. Everything that you want, all those connections are coming into fruition this coming year, as long as you allow yourself to break out of that shell. Well, it's already broken, it's already cracked, it's you stepping out of it. You got to dry your feathers off and move forward in this. So I hope that that made sense. But yeah, that's what we're moving to. And I completely understand the gravity of the overhaul. That is something that I've been breaking out of the last few weeks. I'm glad that that made sense for you, Ashley. Again, hang out to the end. I'll give you your own personal projection. And if you would rather if you would rather, you know, a certain deck or a certain question, everything is welcome. Everything's acceptable. And again, this channel is expanding. You can count on more isolated astrological tarot readings moving forward, tarot and oracle. I'm actually trying to gear more towards tarot because I've been doing oracle for so long and I love them so much. I just don't want to lose tune with anything. So there we go. Let's see, where do we want to go next? Yeah. I want messages from your angels. All right, let's see. What is coming up? All right, you want out? That's fine and dandy. Take action. How many of you guys are afraid of what could possibly be seen of you? Like, are you afraid that maybe your greatness is all in your head, or maybe your ideas are kind of aloof? Yeah, that is the programming inside you, keeping you safe, but sacrificing what? I hate that. I hate it so much. There is so many ways to create an abundant life and so many ways to have that passive income. But, you know, we condition ourselves to think, all right, I got to have a 9-to-5 job, or, you know, I have to be open and available around the clock. I have to give. But that's not how it is. That is not the programming that you as an individual need to adhere to. Like, there is... Danny, you are awesome. All right, there's no way around it. That's like, all right. You can't see air. If you can, it's probably smog, but you know that you're breathing. That's how obvious it is. So Rosetta, you have a gift for working with young people, even young at heart. It doesn't have to be an age bracket, or really innocent and fun and jovial people, all those things. Your divine purpose involves helping, teaching, or parenting them. So you are meeting people at their level. You are attracting them at their level. Doesn't have to be like a romantic attraction. Let me make that clear. I just want to dispel any of those conditions. That you're attracting those people on their level, and you are helping them in their own ascension. Yeah, you can get paid for being you. I was told that, you know, having your head in the cloud, not you personally, having your head in the clouds, come down to earth, all those things. Like, this is not something I can have a lucrative, I'm expanding with it. So yeah, it's not for them, it's for you. No one else can do what you do, the way that you do it, connecting to the people that you do in the same way. You are a unique key. Your emotions are healing, which enables you to open to greater love. I will help you release anger and unforgiveness from your heart and mind. Then we have take action. You're in touch with your truth in this situation, and you need to trust your gut and lovingly assert yourself. This is the time of no more. Simply no more. The BS is done. The jokes are done. The time wasted is done. Yes, you learned a lot of lessons in those times, but hi, Ashley. But if you see it for what it is, if you see the situation, see your happiness and your value and everything, and you see all that worth, and you are still adhering to this old programming and lifestyle, then you are making a cognitive decision to give life a discount of your worth, and it creates a real B-rate version of yourself. You're a B-rate version of other people. Don't try and be other people. Be the A-rated version of your amazement. This is a time of self-empowering. I mean that to the max. Ashley, yep, the XOXO goddess. She's amazing. Thank you, Ashley. I'm glad that you approved. All right, we're gonna go with, there is one more deck before I get to, okay, archetypes. Here we go. It's either that or ask your guides. Maybe I'll just do both. All right, archetypes, no. I'm gonna start off with ask your guides. Guys, if you are new to the channel, you gotta understand a few things. There's gonna be 3 things going on. There's gonna be your reading and my interaction with you, which will be sporadic because sometimes the message goes through rather quick, but everyone is going to be having their own conversation in the comments. It's usually hysterical. We usually have the leprechaun septuplets, well, at least a few of them, and the leper countess actually left for the night. That's that is Chelsea. So yeah, she has the honorary title. All right, I think there's one more. Come on. 4s, we're working with 4s, solid foundations and practicality. That actually translates funny. You know, no, I don't want that one. I don't know what it is, but I don't want it. I want it. Okay. All right, we're gonna go with that. You create the, you take the impractical, the magician aspects, and you make it practical. You are the channel between 2 worlds. Hi, Matthew. We have epiphany, pleasure, psychic awareness, business, celebration. So this is you actively stepping into the upcoming roles. I know I said 4 and there's 5 here. There was one more, just a sudden urge, but I had to finish my thought on the 4 because that is numerology. So anyway, celebration, business, psychic awareness, pleasure, and epiphany. You've said yes to this change in your life. You've said yes to this new chapter. And again, I cannot reiterate how important it is not to quit just before the finish line. It is what you can't see on the other side, but it's a fine film and you are breaking through it. And again, everything that you want is truly on the other side of it. I know that there's fear. It's easy to succumb to fear and to old conditions, but you got to push through this. That is so important, in having everything come ahead for you. It'll be like fresh air afterwards, I promise you. But you are owning this path. You are owning the direction of your life, and it is going to be a lot more celebration after this. You've paid attention to the signs, the synchronicities. You've met some incredible people who are helping you along the way. You've changed directions, like physical directions. Thank you, Matthew. You've changed physical direction from even where you were walking in the moment because something suddenly pulled you and you listened. You didn't overthink it. You didn't overanalyze it. You just went. And as you do that, as you get on the other side of this, it is going to become a second language to you. and it is going to project you so much further moving forward. This is so important that you pay attention to those little aha moments, because those aha moments are you and your connection. And that is this huge awakening that everyone is going through right now. It is new level. So I hope that that made sense. Now we're going to look at archetypes in love, and I'll do personal projections. All right. I think I'm going to do 2 of the astrological signs tonight. Oof. And then tomorrow I'll do 6, or maybe I'll do 8 tomorrow. And then Sunday, when I do my live reading event, I will finish off the last 2. But Monday is New Year's Eve, and I'm going to a party. Ooh. Something about an artist. Let's see what's coming up. All right, let's see. We have Prince, gosh, Damsel, the Wounded Child, the Artist, the Femme Fatale, and the Destroyer. Don't get hooked on the names. All right, there's a lot of funky names in there. Actually, my friend Crystal Fuentes, she's doing this thing with the archetypes of women. And, you know, there's feminine, there's masculine, and I was talking to her, and she told me that there's a primary one, and then there's secondary. The primary one I have is, oh crap, I have to look at it, but the second one was desire. Oh, mystic and then desire. So that makes sense with the career path that I chose, my interests, my desires. Check out Crystal Fuentes. She's actually the ladies coach. You can find her on YouTube, all social platforms, and she's one of the teachers with Zen Rose Garden. So all that's in the description. So release what is potentially destructive. That is all those anchors. It's going to make you drown. I swear to God. You got to let go of those anchors. You've already learned the lessons from them. Highlights. All right, the Femme Fatale highlights the erotic energy of the feminine. Open your heart when your dependency is rejected. So if you've loved something with all your heart and it wasn't meant for you, it breaks your heart open. That is a growing platform for you. So nurture that pain, the agony, the death of what was, because it shows you when you can love something that isn't real. Imagine how deep your love can go for something that is real. That can be a person, that can be the new step that you're stepping into, your authenticity. This is a time to fall in love with yourself and have the world mirror it to you. So the artist is expressing. It's expressing yourself, expressing your true form, and also the dimensional light that is beyond the 5 sentences. 5 sentences. Yeah, Danny, I'm tired. You're right, I said sentences. Oh man, that's almost as bad as a middle school science teacher or a junior high science teacher instead of saying organisms, accidentally saying orgasms. You know, you're around a bunch of 13-year-olds. All right, so the way of expressing yourself is, it can be in any art form, but artistry I have a deep love for. So that is the easiest way that a soul can communicate itself to another, because often we can't put it into words, the depths of our feelings and what we are thinking and feeling. We can try and articulate them with our words, but as you can see, I trip over mine. And communication is so hard because we often simply don't understand. Hi! I don't know what happened. All I know is it was circling and I didn't know if you could see me. So I just kind of stopped. So you are actually, again, this is talking about forgiving. This is about forgiveness, forgiving everyone who shortchanged you in the past, people who saw you in your personhood and tried to take advantage. Yeah, there you go, Danny. And understanding the nature of healthy romance. All right, this is going into love, you guys. This is talking about relationships coming to an end, ones that you thought would go the distance, that you had this heart out for this envisionment of the future, people who you thought would stay. And someone is unable to go into the next phase of your life with you. It doesn't mean that you won't ever see them again. It just means that there has to be room for individual growth. Your path and their path aren't aligning. If you stay true to yours and they actually start going along theirs, maybe you guys will meet up again. But making room for something that is greater in your life, something more suited for your energies, more suited for your path. This is talking about love. And the more you love yourself, the more that the external world has no other response other than to mirror it. So again, see your worth and don't give anyone any discounts. There is unconditional love and new cycles of love coming in. It can be through past partnerships. Reconciliation is a huge theme I'm seeing around the collective. And also new people coming across your path. So we're going to finish this off with love because apparently that's where archetypes was going anyways. I'm going to speak to single and looking, reconciliation, and already established partnerships. So, too many in one shot, come on. I love how some of the readers are doing, because I watch readers too, and I'm friends with a bunch of readers. And I love how some of them are, how they word it. They're like, I'm putting the cards in order to where they want to be. I'm thinking about trying that. I like the idea of it. I didn't start out doing cards like this. I did the hard bridge shuffle, and here I am with this. But I'm thinking about trying a new shuffle method. See how that feels. It's all about feel. It really is. Your spidey sense is tingling. All right, we have a lot of love. We do. And there's one more in here. I think it is dropping all over the floor. All right. I could just totally read all these cards that fell. Have it be a flowing storyline. I could totally do that. Not gonna. Alright. Okay, I'm just gonna put that over there because it's kind of a funky mess right now. Yeah, Kimberly. I loved your cards. You're so great. I love you, Kimberly. Okay. We're gonna put these in order of which they came out. We have all of that. Romantic feelings. All right. Oh, good God, sweet mother of God. Okay. All right. I'm gonna speak to two groups because apparently single and looking is also a massive reconciliation time as well. So anyway, if you're part of that group, then you've been in separation for a long time. There has been a huge shakeup in your world and a huge establishment of self and seeing, again, this is seeing your worth. There has never been a lack of romantic feelings, but that pressure on you and them and for this relationship to be a massive title. Like there was a title with this, and it was something that was a constant reassurance for one or both partners. And that becomes such a weight. You have the relationship and then you have the entire world outside of you that you have to deal with. And you have to learn how to marry those two. And that's not what happened this time around. There was a huge cutoff of emotions, just like I couldn't handle it, so therefore it didn't exist. Soon you're going to be seeing a response in that. But you can't wait for it. You have to... You have to put yourself first. You have to spoil yourself, treat yourself, love yourself, treat your body right, and do what ultimately makes you feel in light, completely enveloped in light. So this is attracting love back to you, and it was never a love that was going to go away anyways. This is love lost but found again. I hope that made sense. If this is talking about partnerships that are already established in this moment, then you guys are trying to navigate this incoming year because you both have been feeling this individual growth, the desire to change, but you haven't been voicing it for some reason. There has to be open communication in a partnership. Otherwise, what's the point? So you're worried about what the other person is going to think, even though you know them so well and you love them so much, and you wouldn't ever reject them for anything that they would come to the table with. Granted, it's not them cheating on you and completely lying to your face about their entire life. This is just the change that they are going through. So be open, discuss what is on your heart, and know that it is going to be embraced. You guys have come a long way. There's always been that mutual respect. Why stop there? Why stop now? Fear. Don't let fear rule your life. All right, I'm going to call the reading at 31. So if you are new to the channel, this is first come, first serve. And keep putting your name in. If I miss your name, I'm sorry. And I'll pull from any of the decks. Oh, Danny, okay. Now, love yourself and completely let go of other people's ideals of what you are or what you should be, and then your life takes off. Kimberly, I love how you speak about yourself. Okay, so Danny, you are first, and for you, I'm getting archetypes, unless you have a different deck in mind. Actually, I'm getting 2 decks, so bear with me, and I'm sure you know what the other one is. And the cards are, there's 80 cards in this. Oh. Danny, you're going through a purification process right now. You are completely detoxing everything that is, well, this is mainly for things that you put into your body. I'm not saying that you're some sort of crazed druggie who is like a zombie right now. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying you are either going through a fast, thinking about going through a fast, or you are purging all sorts of processed foods and drinks out of your life, and you are starting with a clear channel. So with that, you have passing on wisdom and refining a student character. You want to start at square one. You feel like you need a do-over. Come on. Okay. This is going to be clearing your senses if you are going through a detox. I'm not telling you just, this is clearing all your channels so you know that the connection is pure. And something wants to be said for love. All right, you have calling in your soulmate, heart-to-heart conversations, pay attention to the red flags and keep an open mind. So there is new love coming in, but you have to not shut them out. You have to have them not fail before. I'm not getting a tarot bib. Oh my God, that just makes me think of one of those lobster things that people get when they go to those lobster huts. There is new and completely different energy coming in for love. It could be from a past partner who has gone through a complete overhaul and now they are feeling adequate enough to come to the table to you, but also don't expect them to fail immediately. Don't expect the wall to be there. Don't expect the pain to be there. It's something that you simply have to talk about without any sort of weaponry on your part. So I hope that that makes sense. Who would like the next projection? All right, come on, it's first come, first serve. If it's gonna be quiet, that's fine. I'll call the reading for the night and I will, oh, Kim's turn. Okay, Kim, do you have a certain deck in mind? Because if not, I have Ask Your Guides. Okay. Two. Whatever. Wow. I want one more. Okay, well, apparently we have those. Man, you're going through an overhaul. You have a lot. You have a lot. You have deprivation, death, psychic awareness, denial, imagination, and judgment. This is really you finishing up the new year. Up until, I want to say, I feel like 2018 was you separating from anything that didn't serve you. You no longer taking less than you deserve, no longer being apologetic. It was like 2017 was the camel that broke, or the straw that broke the camel's back, and 2018 was making up for it all, really taking care of yourself, taking care of your soul for once. I feel like you never did that up until this coming year. 2019, it's for you, you're coming out of the chrysalis. You burnt the house down to the ground. You have watered everything. There's so much fertile ground for you to work with. Get ready to see things come to the surface for you rather quickly. Things that are completely undeniable for you. This is your psychic gifts because you are I feel like you're clairsentient. I feel like voice is a huge thing for you. But your psychic awareness is coming into play. And that's going to be a major year for that one. It's not your imagination, but your imagination does control the channeling and how wide it is open. And you're releasing the fear of judgment. Yep, you're not going to cook for anyone anymore. And I mean that in a very symbolic way. So I hope that that made sense. And, well, let's see where things go. So, Ashley, you are new to the channel. Would you like a personal projection? If so, for you, I would be getting Wisdom of the Oracle. I'm glad that that was good for you. All right, Ashley, again, thank you for joining the channel. And I hope you stick around and watch this expand. And, well, if you would like, follow on social media and make contact. You can't do spiritual bypassing. I have to tell you that. You've learned a lot of lessons, but you haven't allowed yourself to feel them out. You haven't allowed yourself to grieve. There is a grieving process, and that is actually going to make it a lot easier for you to move on. Oh, thank you. Let's see. Ooh. Oh, wow. Again, this isn't bad. This is talking about you're completely fully aware of everything that you've been through. You're aware of the pains, the injustices, and how they weren't right. So in acknowledging them, you just move on to the next chapter. You don't allow the grieving process. You don't allow yourself to feel the pain and hurt. You feel like if you were to grieve it, that would give the opposing party, whatever bestowed this on you, more power. No, it is diminishing its power over you. It is giving it closure. It is changing your perception on the events. So yes, you can still have the memories. You can still, have the connection to it, but it alters your response to it. You don't have to live in that moment anymore. You are free of it. So don't try and spiritual bypass. Let yourself feel this. Let yourself feel the discomfort of whatever the closure is, because it is your purification process, and it allows you to, go to where your actual treasure island, where all your buried treasure is, and you get to dig it up as you just kind of go through the land. But this is complete disloyalty on other people's parts. You our rescuer. You've always been a key for other people. You made other people feel good about themselves. And it wasn't just you building them up, it was them holding you down. So you had the loyalty to an empty cupboard. There was nothing there for you. You have to get sustenance elsewhere, and that is where you are pulling your energies back. The biggest thing I can tell you right now, you and maybe a few other people, but don't quit just before the finish line. You're going to be scared by how empowered you feel and how you're worried that that can be taken from you. It's not going to be taken at all. This is your heart being broken open and seeing the world reflect the pureness of your heart and the pureness of your connection and just your faith in creation. It's going to build up people. The anxiety, I totally get anxiety. I understand it. Make it your punk. Yeah. Well, I think that it's going to be a really empowering year for you, Ashley. So, who would like the next personal projection? Absolutely, pleasure's all mine. Hey, Tori. So this is first come, first serve. If no one else wants a personal projection, that's fine and dandy. I'm going to come on for about 2 more lives, but I'm going to be doing astrological projections. Well, I was going to say the other word, but I like using replacement words. So, like, I could say the F word, but I say effing and, you know, just things like that. It's little quirky things that I do. Or at least I think they're quirky. I don't know, I like it. All right, for you, Tori, I'm getting ask your guides. Yes, arse. I love it. Kick it in the arse. All right, Tori, one of your cards went flying. All right, you have 3. That's hecking ridiculous, Matthew. Leadership, creativity, and priorities. People never let you have control up until, well, ever. This is your year of actually being a leader and showing your leader skills, leader quality, and how you can handle responsibility. I feel like you're either the youngest of the family or the only child, but no one ever let you really grow up or show that you've grown up. They still see you as a kid. They like, okay, here's a juice box, go sit and watch TV. But I see that you are putting the priority of your leadership in life, and this is going to bring you peace. The power of peace for you is really big. You are climbing up a social ladder, business ladder, and spiritual ladder. You are going to have a really strong name for yourself. This involves creativity, and this involves what is it? I need clarification on that. There's one more thing. It has to deal with creativity, but I'm drawing a blank on it. Something about therapy. Maybe a life coach. Maybe, no, maybe not that, no. But this involves you helping other people who are in your situation. This is going to be a spiritual community for you or a support group. I feel like support group is going to be a big thing. This is going to be actualizing a person either owning their sensuality or being okay with it or healing from trauma in their upbringing. But anyway, you are going to be a really solid foundation for people. You are a leader. Oh, Ashley. Good night. Thank you for stopping by, love. Get some sleep. It is late. You're in Florida, aren't you? Florida or California? I forget which one. I feel like it's Florida. But I hope that that made sense, Tori. But congratulations. I'm glad that you liked it. Would anyone else like your personal projection? Hey, Danny, you can't love Ash. I love Ash. There's only room for one love. Ashley, I love you more than Danny could ever. Just gonna say it. Hey, Callie. Oh, I think that's because no one ever let you be a leader. I think that you're gonna find that incredibly enjoyable. All right, for Aquarius Sun, hi, by the way. For you, I'm getting Wisdom of the Oracle. Danny, I will have a support throwdown with you. I will. All right, that card really wanted to come out. Are you looking at business partners? This is for Aquarius Sun. Are you thinking about taking on a business partner, either a friend or someone who is in the same field as you? You want to have your own business, but you don't want all the responsibility of it. You want to create a name for yourself. You want your tribe to come find you, but be mindful of what you allow into the group. Be mindful of the co-creator of this. Glove. I don't have gloves, as you can see. I love you, Danny. All right. Yeah, I feel like you are looking for someone to start business with, but be careful of who you do, because you want to believe the best of the people that you love, but they can still let you down all the same. You're overlooking their flaws and just looking at their qualities. Some people aren't cut out for business. So I do see you having this co-creation business, this name for yourself, the strong foundation, but you have to be careful of who is coming in. This is going to allow you peace of mind, because what's important for you is that no one can fire you. I mean, that is not a problem in your world. I feel like you are pretty strong and diligent and fulfilling with work, but you don't want anyone to have power over you. You don't want anyone to take from you. And I'm not saying that it is bad to be like in any sort of field where there is a head honcho and you work for them. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying that that's not where your power lies. You have a peace of mind knowing that you are in control. There is a change coming. You know that you have to leave your current situation, and you're getting all the signs for it. You're getting the signs to step away, start pulling away from people, but you've invested so much time and energy into it, you're just completely bypassing the signs and synchronicities and just saying that it's all in your head. That's not how it is. You are not the type who just kind of sees everything as this elusive sign. No. You know it is time to step away. You know that it's over. So allow yourself the space and step into the CEO mode. You are CEO. You are top. I hope that that made sense. Would anyone else like your personal projection, or are we going to call the reading? I've never seen Gone Girl Gone. I have no idea what you're talking about, Danny boy. So if no one else wants a personal projection, that's fine. I'm going to log off, and then I'm going to sign in with, I think I'm going to be doing Aries tonight. Matthew, did you want a personal projection? Okay. For you, I'm getting Wisdom of the Oracle. Hi, Hoko. I didn't even know you can put a symbol like that. Ooh. All right, Matthew, you have, I'm going to put these in order. You have building blocks, flexible in reverse, clean it up, not for you, chaos and conflict. No, I think tonight I'm going to be starting off with Aries, and I think Gemini is after that. So I'll be doing those 2 tonight. I'll do 8 tomorrow, and I'll do the final 2 on Sunday. Then time to go is in reverse. So, it seems like everything is scattered for you right now. I get that completely. But these are little pieces that you have to build up and make into your foundation. Don't quit before the finish line. I'm saying that for everyone tonight because that has been standing out like crazy on these cards. Don't let yourself become too rigid. It doesn't have to be any one way. It doesn't have to be what you thought it was going to be. It doesn't have to be set in stone. All your old projections and programming, and not even programming, your ideal. I'll get Hoko after this. You know that you have finished in a certain area in your life with certain people, and it's time to start pulling away from that. So it is going to be difficult. It's going to be an emotional ride for you, but you have to allow yourself the time and space to change because, like it or not, you are going through this major change and you know that it's time to step away. You felt it in your gut. You felt it in your head. It is time to go. You can't bypass it. It's going to keep coming at you until you finally listen. So these are the cards that you got. Your next chapter is starting whether you like it or not. Okay. Hoko, I need to ask, how the heck are you doing those little symbols in there? That's so crazy. All right, for you, Hoko, I'm getting Wisdom of the Oracle too. All right, apparently that one wanted to come out. My hip has to pop. All right, come on. I know there's one more. Okay. Okay, so for Hoko, you're feeling the growing pains of your emergence, your gifts and talents, going through a deep reconnection. It is like your channel is being blown wide open. It is, you have always been a spiritual being. You've always been connected, but you are getting all new levels of connection right now. Levels that you didn't even know existed. It is like breath. Oh, hey flower. So the discomfort is going to pass soon. All your gifts and your talents, everything that you build with is going through a strengthening process right now. You are entering in a time of receiving, of nurturing, fostering these talents and gifts, and you are entering in this huge time of acceptance, embracing, welcoming. This is a huge welcoming time for you. So the growing pains are almost over for this phase. I hope that you know that. So, flower. I'm getting Wisdom of the Oracle for you too. 3 in a row. Okay, we've got one that wanted to come out. Let's see what else wants to come out. Oop. Someone did a message and it popped up. And I went to get your card and it just totally caught me off guard. You are ready for this change. You are ready to jump in. You know that it's going to be crazy. It's going to be fast-paced, fast-moving, but you want to know what? You are simply done. You're done with fake people. You're done with fake situations. You're just done. You're even ready to just like completely up and move, start over elsewhere, completely destruct everything in your life. Not in a literal way. I'm not telling you to break everything in sight. I'm saying you want a complete overhaul. You are ready for it. You were born ready, you think. You've been ready for a while. So you've been thinking about your plan of action. How can I put this into action? How can I make this happen? Start writing it down. Start taking notes. Take notes when you first wake up. Your life unfolds in your dreams. You do a lot of dream talk. It is not your imagination on that one. Your symbols in your dreams mirror exactly what's going on in your life. So you can see what the next step is if you pay attention. Don't overthink it. Yeah, well, you're done. That's not a friend. That's someone from your past. You are completely done with all of it. Overhaul is an understatement in your world, but you're not fearing it. You're not doing anything about it. You are more than ready. Someone get you a train ticket, you're out. So I hope that that made sense. And again, there's nothing that is stopping you. There's nothing in your way. You just need reinforcement. So no place like home. You are finding your home, and you don't even care if you start off, you know, in your individuality in an area completely not knowing anyone, completely starting over in new circles, starting fresh, and just, I'm not saying ghost everyone, but I feel like that is what you're starting to do. So ask what the next step is and let the sign come to you. You have a huge connection to creation. You are very trusting of creation. So I hope that that made sense. All right, guys, we are approaching an hour. Awesome. Well, I don't know if it's going to be that bold, but your overhaul, your readiness for the next chapter, and to completely just toss out the previous aspects of your life, that's how dramatic it is. So whatever your storyline is your storyline, but it has a huge gravity to it right now. So it's going to be big for you. It's going to be massive, and you're going to, but you're ready. So if no one else wants a personal projection, I'm going to log off. I'm going to log on for Aries and then Gemini, and I'll see you all tomorrow for, I think, 8 astrological signs. So I'll talk to you soon. Stay safe, have fun. Bye. Good night, sunshine.